Born to be Bad, Taught to be Good. Relentless by Tim Grover. All right, guys. I am super fucking excited today to tell you that my book is released. And I'm going to give you a little peek behind the curtain here on what it is all about. It is about basically coming to terms with your dark side. Let's start the podcast because this book is damn good. You need to find out who you really are deep down, you guys. And you will when you get my book. Did Adam go out with some bonus ways? Oh, maybe I did. Maybe it's more than 77 ways, but I'm not. Honestly, you're going to have to find that out for you to get it instead. Because, you guys, I did over-deliver. Now, guys, do me a favor and leave me a 5-star review with words behind it. Now, let's start the podcast. You are listening to the Masculine Mindset Show, a podcast for introverts to get more confidence, more importantly, more self-worth. And of course, get more fit. Women are a side benefit. More importantly, I turn nice guys into bad motherfuckers. Let's get into the content. You fucking legend. Sponsored by Brain FM. Real binaural beats that has sleep tracks, meditation tracks, recharge tracks, relaxation tracks, focus tracks, which, by the way, those focus tracks are really fucking good. Man, do I focus when I am writing my blogs, you guys. Okay, let's get into the content. I fucking love it. If you'd sign up right now. Masculine and feminine polarity. Do you guys know what this is? Before I get into the content, I really just... Alright. I know you heard the intro, right? And you think, well, wait, Adam, you're not in the content yet. But here's the thing, you guys. I really have to just tell all of you that you must have the light and dark, the masculine and the feminine, and you also have your ego, and you have your higher self. So you have your ego, your higher self, the masculine and the feminine, and you also have yin and yang. So understand this, you guys, understand this. Even though I have said throughout my entire podcast library that I want you to basically discover your dark side, understand that there's always light and then there's dark, okay? Before I get into the content, understand that even though I tell you some dark topics moving forward, understand that it's okay to have that feminine side that you have. It really is. It's perfectly fine. Okay, you heard Shane say it on Develop a Masculine Mindset Fast. Quite the intro, huh? Right? You're probably wondering, what's Adam posting today? And I also started talking about why basically everyone has a light and dark side. But also, I even talked about just important things that I think you should all know in this dating game, okay? However, you guys, before I talk about the topics that in my mind most people misunderstand, okay? I really want to tell you all this, okay? My book is released now, okay? It is released today. You can get your copy in the show notes. And right now, guys, the announcement to all of you is I am no longer podcasting, okay? I am no longer... All right, I'm going to put out a few more in the queue because I am recording this technically in January. And what I want you to understand is, you guys, throughout this book, I have exercises that I want you to do. I have like a self-love visualization. I have a self-validation visualization. Not to mention, you guys, I talk about success habits. For example, journaling, meditation, and working out. Okay? I also touch upon having a more positive narcissistic self-image, which, by the way, I'm going to talk about that here in a second. But you guys, it's okay to be somewhat narcissistic, okay? Don't be shameful about that. Now, I'm going to talk about this moving forward here. Understand, you guys, that every single person on this planet called Earth, we all look out for ourselves, okay? We all do. Now, here's where I want to say to you about this, okay? I know you've heard me talk about this on If Looks Matters episode, but I'm going to tell you something. You guys, I draw a big boundary on this. If you read my articles, you guys, you can find this in the fucking show notes. Just go through my articles. It is on the mindset and NLP tab where I touch upon. Look for the article called "How Can Narcissism Be a Good Thing?" And here's what I said in that article, you guys. I said, don't be a bully. All right. I think this common sense, like James the Chiseler said this in How to Man Up. Okay. Don't be a bully. And I really, really, really encourage you to be slightly narcissistic is when you're dealing with some confrontational women that are giving you harsh rejections. Okay. When they give you harsh rejections, what are you going to do? Are you going to be affected? Or are you going to be narcissistically unaffected? As I said on my episode, How I Discovered the Dark Triad. Or how I found out about the Dark Triad. So, be narcissistically unaffected by rejection, you guys. Understand this, you guys. I don't condone being a malignant narcissist because that right there is wrong and it'll always be wrong. Okay, I encourage the mindset of being narcissistically unaffected by women's bullshit. Make sense? Okay, because you're gonna deal with a lot of bullshit from women. Guys, I'm telling you right now, you will. Okay, I'll tell you a quick story. I was in the kitchen, and this chick got so easily triggered by something that, honestly, I think that one of her family members had an allergy to fucking gluten, and she got so fucking triggered, you guys, that she went fully into her pain body. Okay, she went fully into her pain body. And I was like, wow. There is a point in time, you guys, where the ego in the workforce is never a good plan, okay? Sure, I encourage this cocky, funny approach when you want to get same-night pulls. But you guys, that only applies if you're looking for short-term relationships. You get me? Okay? And so, in the moment, right, when emotions are running high and you two are really hitting it off and you're in like a nightclub and you know shit's about to go down, I encourage you to step into your masculine energy and show that you know what you're doing in the bedroom, okay? That's kind of cocky, isn't it? Yeah. So, let's keep going, you guys. When you're in the workforce, this vulnerable share, you guys, and this is me getting off my chest. Guys, I don't encourage this whole fuck humility thing in the workforce. Honestly, you guys, I tend to get overboard just on purpose sometimes to really give you guys a fucking hit of basically getting your attention, if you will, because you guys, so many people lose their attention so fucking fast. It blows my mind how fast people lose their fucking attention. So pay attention, you guys. Understand, you guys, that what I mean by fuck humility is I mean show who the hell you are, say whatever the fuck you want to say that's on your mind, and go as far as you fucking want to, but without causing harm to people. Okay? That's what I mean when I say fuck humility. Okay? So, let's put that off to the side for a second. Okay? You guys, my announcement that I said, right? My announcement that I said. I told that story about how I don't like the ego in the workforce, but also my announcement that I said how I'm stepping down from podcasting. But more importantly, you guys, my book is out now, okay? And I want you to grab a copy. I would appreciate it because this is dedicated to every single entrepreneur that I ever worked with. It's dedicated to John Anthony, JC, fucking even Zach Zeller. I would love to shout out Donovan right now. That guy's a legend. And I'm also going to shout out Mark, of course, and Marnie, and Hannah of Fuck Yourself Happy. Okay, guys, all these people have been basically a part of making this book a reality. So, guys, understand that I love each and every one of you. And the reason I'm releasing this book on Valentine's Day, and I know that I told like a vulnerable share, okay, a vulnerable share, if you will. That vulnerable share is just to tell you that I'm Adam Skoda, and I love all my listeners, but the one thing that I wanted to really, really, really touch upon on the intro of this show, you guys, is you have a feminine part of you, you have a masculine part of you, you have a light side, you have a dark side, you have a nice side, you have a jerk within you, okay? Another big teaser there to what I had in my book, Discovering Your Inner Bad Boy, okay? Now, guys, understand that I want you to start basically self-actualizing your dark side, okay? Guys, listen to me. Look, what you repress only becomes stronger. It only grows stronger. The harder you press against like anything that you think is wrong, or any podcast that you come across that you think, what is this guy suggesting? Like he wants me to have healthy narcissistic tendencies. I don't like that. So I don't know if I fully agree with him. But you guys, I'm gonna tell you something. When used in the right context, narcissism can get you to have a strong frame, doesn't it? As you heard on my episode, how I found out about the dark triad. But understand, you guys, I still stand by don't abuse your power, and I also still stand by even the certainty of a psychopath, okay? Now, the certainty is what I'm getting at here, guys. I say just being certain in yourself. Guys, this is a step above confidence. This is a step above just being confident. Because, you guys, we all know that confidence can easily be faked. Easily. Okay? Guys, I wrote an article called How to Get a Strong Frame Fast. How to Get a Strong Frame Fast. Now, with that said, you guys understand this. Even though I love you, I love each and every one of you, I do not encourage harm to anyone. I have put out some very aggressive podcasts, which I'll admit to, but I want to tell you all this. That is, guys, I'm in the fucking GP penitentiary community. In that community, we have this loud, dark side. All of us do. And we all have this insatiable appetite for success. And I'm going to tell you one more story to drive this podcast home. One more story. Sometimes I wonder if when I get the chills, if it's either my masculine purpose or it's my dark side. And you guys, I'm going to tell you the truth. That right there is feminine energy. That's intuition. Okay? Again, something I talk about in my book. Basically, I say, listen to your conscious and follow your intuition. Okay? Listen to your conscious and follow your intuition. You guys, I'm getting the chills right now as we speak. Wow. Whew. It's manifesting right here. There are those chills. Okay. Guys, if you are sensitive and you can pick up on energies like me, I relate to you because it's it's relatable, you guys. But understand that life is about balance, okay? It's about opposites. It's about polarities. Look at the yin and the yang, you guys. The mixture of light and dark. Okay? This is why right here, the very masculine man gets highly attracted to the very feminine woman. As you heard on my recently released podcast last week, you heard that I prefer women to be feminine. But you guys understand this. I know that women have that side to them where they're masculine, okay? But as I say, screen for women that are willing to relent, okay? That's the big key here, isn't it? So, guys, I love you. Please grab a copy of my book, okay? I'm stepping down from podcasting. And lastly, guys, I have No more free masculinity discovery calls. Oh wait, there's one more thing, you guys, that I want to mention. Writing is my purpose. That's really what I love, okay? Writing is my identity, okay? Yes, I love podcasting, but I'm willing to make this big sacrifice here, and that is this. I'm choosing to step down to work with my man John. I appreciate you guys for listening. Peace out. And remember, you guys, I just want you to get to know that part of you that can be a bad motherfucker. And any of you women listening too, you have an inner mean girl, okay? I actually have a friend, you guys. Her name is Carrie, and she would often say to me when we went to it was a fitness convention years ago. At that fitness convention, she would often say, "Yeah, like the women have these bitchy moments, Adam," and I'm actually willing to own that. And she would say that women have their moments where they have that dark side of themselves manifest too. So any of you women listening, yes, you have a dark side, okay? So this applies to everyone. My big message on this podcast, my biggest message here is to use your dark side for positive means, okay? For positive means. I love you guys. Peace out. Have an awesome day. Do me a favor, you guys. Just grab a copy, because I'm releasing this on Valentine's Day because I love each and every one of you. All right. Peace out.
I don't really want to go down this rabbit hole again, but you know what? Why not? Because just fuck it. I want to go out with a bang. With a bang. No pun intended. Listen, guys. Listen closely. I want to tell you a little bit about sub-communications that women love. Relaxed but piercing eye contact. Body language laid back and comfortable. Your tonality is like Adam Skoda's, because you're such a fucking pimp that you listen to the Masculine Mindset show. You get me? And pacing of language. You're not talking enormously fast, and you're not taking 5-second pauses after every word. You say your words in a calm, well-paced manner. You are grounded. It's time that I tell you how women want to be fucked, you guys. How they want to be fucked. Alright, here's how they want to be fucked. 80% of girls want to be fucked by harder, deeper, more aggressive, by dominant alpha males. And let's talk about the other 20%. They definitely want it, yes, but it's not on their mind right now. It's not what's first on their mind. You get me? So, let's talk about the 20% of girls, all right? These are mostly the party girls. The girls who have been stupidly hot for the most of their lives, and they get all kinds of sexual attention, if you get me. So because of that, they're mostly always more sexually experienced than the other girls, right? And they're used to getting hit on by aggressive guys. So why do I tell you all this? Why do I tell you this? I'll tell you guys, listen. Translation, they've been fucked harder, deeper, and more aggressively like a lot. What they want is something entirely different. Let's go back to the other 80% for a second. These girls aren't necessarily less hot, but because they've usually heavily influenced by culture, religion, and family, that sex is either a bad thing or a power tool, or something precious and rare, or something to withhold until marriage. What's the point of all this, you guys? What is the point of all this? Okay. Whatever other bullshit and ugly people with no game come up with to make everyone else feel bad about having toe curling sex. They haven't had as much of it, and they're very likely have not been fucked by dominant alpha males. So, what are we left with, you guys? 80% of girls who are craving a man to take control in the bedroom like a man so she can just fully let go and relax and open up and be totally immersed and filled up as a whole with the entire experience. And this right here, you guys, is how women want to be swept off their feet in the bedroom. And I want you to never fucking forget that. And that right there, you guys, is what I can really go the extra mile to tell you after the release of my book, for you to just seduce girls like the alpha champ that you are. You're welcome, you guys. You're welcome.